This is EJ from Taurota Tarot, getting ready to do the weekly update. We are rolling tomorrow, Monday, July 5th, through Wednesday, July 14th. Might as well get it all in while we can get it in. I already shuffled the cards. On the top, the Ten of Cups. On the bottom, Page of Swords. Taking a bigger view. Taking a bigger view. That's where we at right now. Looking beyond where we are currently, and taking a bigger view. I think for both the monthly and the weekend update, I said something to the tune of this, whatever you're trying to do. I think the weekend update was about kicking the devil in the damn teeth or the face or something like that. Taking a bigger view. Taking a bigger view. Not looking at just where you are, but where you are in the scheme of things. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And let Wednesday hang out here. So for some of you, I'm just looking at the bottom cards right now. The challenge in this period is going to be about financial and material changes. And that's got a lot of little feet going in a lot of little different directions. Some of you may be considering moving. And moving can be not just out of where you are currently into a bigger apartment or a bigger house or a smaller house or a better apartment or whatever. It doesn't have to just be that. It can also be about moving out of where you are from one city into a completely different city, one state into a completely different state. Maybe for some of you, from one country to a completely different country. But your challenge here is to prioritize those changes. You know, y'all like, the fuck you just said? I said prioritize. And I'm getting that energy from the division. So if you see, this is green, this is kind of reddy yellow, purple, blue, green. Prioritizing those changes. So if you are contemplating making some kind of move, that's talking about a material change right there. But what is the priority? Do you want to just pick up and move first? Or do you want to find a job wherever you're thinking about going? If you're thinking about going beyond where you currently live, are you going to do the job thing first? Or are you just trying to save money and then go there and look for a job? A lot of little details to think about. If you think about it, I know that sounded redundant as fuck, but okay. When you're talking about making a move anywhere, there's a lot of financial things that, okay, you want it to be face up, so there you go, you are face up. There's a lot of little things that go into moving. You know, a lot of people don't find a job first. They just say, fuck it, I'm heading west. I did such a thing once in my life. And I'm actually still here. Who knew? But I came here without a job. Came here with a diploma, but no job. Now, I was fortunate to find a job as fast as I did. I don't think I was here a full month when I first moved to this state. Before I started working, and actually kept that job for 2 or 3 years. So you can do that and just speak in real time. If you're in the America, there's lots of jobs open now. So you probably could pack up the ride and just, ride off to wherever you're trying to ride off to, and get a job when you get there. Other people that are a little more cautious, like, I think I'm going to wait till I get a job there, then I'll move. You do that too. But that's the kind of bigger thinking we're talking about. And then in your challenge, to prioritize those financial and material changes. Is if you're not moving, is it more important to get the house first because housing rates or whatever they are right now, or do you want to get the car now and wait for the house? Those kinds of things, prioritizing what is important. On top of that is the emperor. And so that's telling me that you can see very well what the fruits of your labor are. You're putting in the hard work, you put the elbow grease in it, and you got it sparkling and shining. Now, what's the order? What is the order? For many of you, the challenge is you just graduated. Some of you getting this energy, you just graduated from college. And you got a fire up under your ass. See, said fire. And now it's like, well, what the fuck is the priority? Some of you just graduated. And your boo-boo proposed to you. You see that ring? I'm just saying. Now, here comes the question. Do you want to get married first? Or do you want to wait? Some people wait till they get the house and get all the stuff together, then they get married. Other people get married and then they worry about all the other stuff. So it's that kind of thinking. Again, after the fruits of your labor, after you see diploma, promotion, raise, whatever, new business off the ground, whatever. Now you start thinking about the things that go along with that and prioritizing those changes in the order that you want to do them. Here's the thing. That's your challenge. Here's the thing. In your overall energy on the front end, that as we get into this, kind of feels like a new cycle, don't it? We get into this new week, which will be tomorrow. Many of you are just not happy. Let me just put it where it is. You are discontent, and discontent brings boredom, no doubt. Many of you are not happy. You've been wherever you are, doing whatever it is, and you're like, how come this area of my life is not moving? How come I can't get a promotion? How come I can't find a love life? However that's resonating. This shit's it's on you. It's like you sneeze and you just sneeze out discontent and boredom, like, oh my God. But here's the thing. You're not going to get rid of this until you do this. And so many of you on the front end of your overall energy, that top energy, you got decisions that you're looking at that you could possibly make. Once again, keeping in mind financial and material changes. If I make this decision to do this, how is that going to affect that? That kind of shit. And so you coming off of you right now is really kind of like a heavy energy. But what's to be noted here in this discontent and boredom part, if you look just past him, there's this nice little vignette, castle off in the background, nice little field, poppies and shit. I'm just saying. You ain't even paying attention to that part. You just like, oh, this is what. I think in the weekend update reading, what was it, the hopeless card that came up? Just feeling hopeless. 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. Just like, oh, Jesus, I just get a break. And that's where you are. That's really kind of where you are. But in order to get past that hopeless point, there are decisions you're going to have to make. Nobody else can make them for you. Now, on the back end of your overall energy, you got the 3 of Cups with the love begins. And so, I know y'all trying to reconcile, how the hell discontent with love begin? I don't understand. But many of you, it has not begun yet. But many of you have that kind of air, like you're waiting on it. There's an offer coming, and you know the offer is coming. Many of you would, while you may not be completely healed, let's put it that way, there's and whatever's coming towards you, that's going to offer healing as well. For many of you, and here's the trick to this card that I don't think a lot of people notice. Oh, girl is on her knees. Come on. She's on her knees. So there's an energy of surrendering. So you can heal. So you can be happy. So love can get a start. But if you don't surrender, come on. I'm just saying. some of you are going to have to surrender to that process. And then it loops me right back around, you know, if you're not dealing with that part of it, this is why you're feeling this way. All this shit in the background. And this is why you need to make some decisions. For some of you, I'm going to throw this out here again because the energy is here. Changing something maybe you need to change in your life so that you can experience all that you're supposed to. Because many of y'all are like, I feel this. I know this is here for me, but where is it? That part. And it doesn't have to be anything big. It's not like you got to drive cross country 5,000 miles to set up shop. It may be doing something small in your own environment. Changing up your routine. Changing up what you do day to day. Looking at tomorrow's energy with the 10 of Cups on top of the music card. Harmony. Damn, 10 of Cups even says harmony. What the hell? I wrote it on there like I knew something. What the hell? Music. Any of you that are musicians, you know what discordant sounds like. A bunch of chaos, crazy shit. But when things are in harmony, even if it's a haunting melody, if you will, shit's in harmony. So I would expect, and again, I have to say this in every reading, damn it. I'm a linear thinker. What the hell you want? So, you know, I got to tag days and dates and times on shit, understanding full well that the universe don't give a damn about nothing I'm talking about on a calendar. So I'm saying tomorrow, but this really may be the thing, that there's harmony all around you. But if, again, where you at, baby? There you are. If you're over here, I know I said this in the weekend update, give yourself 10 minutes not to be hopeless. Let's do that. Just give yourself 10 minutes not to focus on this. Go dance. Go sing that song that Beyonce wrote that you love so much. Go on, slide across the floor. Shania Twain. Whoever. What's her name? Adele? From Great Britain that sings. Whoever you trying to be on stage. Microphone in hand. Rihanna. Whoever. Go ahead and give yourself 10 minutes to do just that. So you can just redirect your attention and your energy. And I'm saying all of that, just go right back to this. There's harmony all around you. You're the one actually that's out of tune. Oh, fuck. What the hell did I say that for? When we get to Tuesday's energy, the 9 of Wands on top of the leadership card, there's a... For some of you, this is not for everybody. This is just for some of you. As a leader, and this could be church, temple, mosque, could be your sorority, your fraternity, could be neighborhood committee, whoever. But some of you are in leadership positions. And sometimes as a leader, it's not always about just simply taking responsibility for shit that's good and bad. Sometimes it's also, as a leader, separating that from the choices you've made. And so for some of you, this may come back to bite you in the ass. I hate to say that, but that's what the energy is telling me. Choices that you've made as a leader. Now, this is not to send a signal of foreboding or some other shit, but it's really going to be a process. This is where it starts, of you looking at your choices and the choices that you have made and where you could have made better choices. And this may be something as simple as somebody turning in a report if you're a manager or a supervisor and you're going, oh shit, how did we get there? And then going back and looking to see some of the choices you made that got you right to where you are right now. For others of you, not from a business point, but from a more social point, looking at who's involved in your life and making decisions off of, you know, how people are treating you. Clearly, if you got people in your life that are, you know, Sunday do-wellers, as we call them, Sunday do-wellers. Oh, it's Sunday, I'm going to do well. Yeah, okay, and then Monday they're trying to bite your head off. If you got people like that in your experience, you know, that are making you regret being their friend, or situations is making you regretful and they are your friend, that part right there, taking a firm stand and saying, okay, I'm not going to do this anymore with this person because they keep playing me to the left or they keep playing me to the right. And it's got less romantic implications to this, the energy here, and more either professional or social. So these are not people you're going to bed with. Let's put these, not people you fucking. These are other people that interact in your life at a good level, but they really aren't offering you anything. Something this week may trigger that energy and have you turning around going, you know what, I really don't even need you as a friend. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye-bye. That part. We get to Wednesday with the World card on top of the Nature card. Obviously stepping into a new chapter with the World card. The World card is always about knowledge. Always about knowledge. And, you know, you can't move. You can't come out of a bad situation without gaining some knowledge. Now, in that moment, you might be telling everybody, I did fucking thing, fucker. Fucked up all my shit. I fucking wasted my time. But there's always something that you learn. Even if it's a damn new song. We encounter people not by chance. It's not by chance that we encounter people. So, that is on top of the Nature card. I wanted the words coming out are looking at the true nature of what you've learned so you can go forward. Looking at the true nature of what you've learned. And the Nature card is 7 and 4. That's 11. For those of you that are into numerology like that, boom, it's 11. It's 21 sitting on top of an 11. There's knowledge many of you have gained that is exactly why you're moving forward. Because if you hadn't learned this knowledge, whatever it is, could be a lot of things on a lot of different fronts. But whatever it is, had you not gone through this situation, you would not be able to move forward. There's Aries energy here. There's Leo energy here. Libra, Gemini, Pisces for some of you, maybe Aquarius for others, but whatever you have learned from said situation, that is exactly why you're moving forward, which then, as I'm reading the cards, this is what lights up next, making decisions. And now you want to just get funky with it, making decisions so you can move forward. See, that's got major implications in it. Looking at the truth, just looking at your situation, your Nature card. You know, you can't color up outside. EJ, what you mean color up? You can't look out your window and go, oh, the sun is shining. Now, obviously, some of you could if you were just like that. But you can't look out the window and go, oh, the sun is shining and it's snowing. And it's 22 degrees outside. You can fuck how positive you are. If it's snowing outside, you are not looking out the window going, woo, it's a beautiful day to go sailing. I don't think so. Looking at the true nature. And for some of you, it's about looking at the reality. And that Neptune is has since retrograde, and we are in this blurry, foggy, fucked up fugue, if you will. But this is what causes you to stop and go, is that really what I see? Is that really the true nature of what I've learned? Is it really the true nature? The real shit? It's not snowing outside. It is very much snowing outside. Why do you think it's time to go sailing? Looking at the reality. Not the what ifs, not the potential, but the reality of where you are. You can't move forward, unless you know exactly where you are right now. Because you can't move forward off of a false illusion. And that's probably a double negative, false illusion. But okay, I'm going to go with it. You can't move forward with rose-colored glasses on. you're going to get slapped back into reality at some point. Come on. So in order for you to make the decisions that you need to make and come out of this little funky fugue, if you will, that you're in, gotta look at the true nature. Something this week may trigger that energy for you. And, you know, even sometimes with things that we want and we realize those situations are not really where we want them to be or where they should be, you still got to look at the raw information, the raw data, so you can make some kind of decision, fuck me, about where you're headed. It's just that simple. Thursday. But, you know, and I'm standing here looking at the card. I forgot. Clear vision. Come on. Ace of Swords. On top of the patience and planning. Now, where this gets tied up and tangled up for Taurus, any Taurus that you talk to right now, if you say the word self-care or patience, they are liable to just run you the fuck over. They're not even going to have a conversation with you. You're going to have to figure out why the fuck they're running you the fuck over. But if you say self-care or patience to a Taurus right now, they are probably going to knock your block off. Because they've been hearing this shit so much. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Patience for what? I've been sitting here for 10 years trying to get my act together. I did all the inner work and spiritual work I could do. I'm just saying. I hear you, Taurus. I'm right with you on that one. If they were to start a movement on patience and not having none, I'd be leading the group. I'm just telling you. But if we were not moving out of the age of Pisces and into the age of Aquarius, I'd be like, yep, it's time. We need to just go light some shit up. But because many of us, not just Taurus with Uranus traveling through our sign, or Aquarius with Saturn moving through their shit, or whoever else, this is a time of patience and planning. If you think you're going to just jump out there, got to have a clear vision of what, fuck, the fucking thing. You've got to have a clear vision so you can start making decisions that are good for you, not anybody else, and not, you know, what anybody expects you to do, but good for you. You got to have a clear vision, and then patience is just part and parcel of that. I feel you. One person, one more person. Oh yeah, just self-care. Just go to the spa. I'm so sick of talking about spas and looking at water and shit. Miss me with that bullshit. I ain't ready to move forward. But here's the thing. Ain't no movement with no clear vision. Just know that part. I have to say, for many of you, and this is not by any means an easy week. This is very much an emotional, mental. You got a sword on the front end and a cup on the back end. This is not by any stretch of the imagination going to be an easy week, emotionally or intellectually, because you're going to be processing emotions and trying to weed shit out, deal with people you don't want to deal with anymore, deal with people that still want to deal with you. Come on. Which then takes us to Friday's energy. That heartache and loss with the Knight of Wands, you know, and all of that energy could just get you to being aggressive. Like, you know what? I'm going to kick your door in because I'm just sick of you. And so the issue here for Friday going to be about processing pain. But turn that aggressiveness not outward, but inward. I know you're like, what the fuck are you saying, EJ? And start aggressively processing the heartache and loss. Because many of you have just been like in la-la land, you know, not dealing with it. Once again, talking about rose-colored glasses, not feeling it, not trying to be bothered with it, just ignore it, maybe to go away. Or, you know, you're hanging on to something and it's not going in any kind of direction and you don't know what to do. That energy, that shit to get you frustrated. Take that energy, process whatever pain you need to process. Come on, bring you to Saturday, talking about making more decisions. The Two of Coins up here. Making more decisions. And this side of the vice versa deck for this card talks about making it look easy. the energy on that is, in this instance, you're going to just kind of shut down on the sharing part of how emotionally miserable you are. I mean, you may have, during the week, be tired. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it again. They called your sister, your brother, your best friend, your cousin, and 12 other people. I can't do it anymore. This is the energy of not even expressing it. Realizing where you are and just taking a break. And by the time you get to next weekend, that might be the very thing you need to do. Is just give your brain a break. And if people think you're making it look easy or you know, you're being non-communicative. Ooh, I said it right the first time. Whatever. Take a break. Just take that break. Take that rest and rejuvenation. And I didn't say nothing about self-care. At this point, I'm telling you to go eat some bonbons. Fuck it, buy a dozen donuts and eat them if you need to. And just give your brain and your heart, your emotions, all of that. Give it a rest. Give it a rest. When we get to next Sunday, with the Page of Wands on top of the obstacles and challenges, it's a phoenix coming up out the ashes. What the hell you want? And this is, I expect this. If I done told you to turn that aggressive energy inward and start doing some shit, processing pain and shit, this is exactly where the fuck you should be. From the night, back down to the page, coming up out of the fire. I'm not going to stand here and say some of y'all might be dealing with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Probably. Good chance. Somebody with all that shit in their natal chart. Because you're trying to make moves and they're probably not in the direction you actually thought you were going to be going in, you got to deal with the obstacles and challenges. For most of you, I don't feel like the obstacles and challenges are going to be shit, because most of you are so frustrated, so tired of waiting for anything to happen. If they put a damn 20-foot fence in front of you, you'd be sure enough getting over it. You wouldn't even be trying to figure it out. You just going to run right through it. Fuck it. I ain't mad at you with that energy. And in order for this phoenix to rise, you almost need to have that kind of energy. Again, obstacles and challenges, I don't think they're going to be that big of an issue, because you're like, fuck it. Let's move along. And that's what happens when you start looking at the true nature of things. Because then, you know, now you're looking at the reality of where you're starting from. You're like, fuck all that. Fuck that. Let's go. Let's get it moving. And that's the very energy you're going to need. You're going to need to have that fire lit up under your ass, so you can just start making decisions. Whether it's head to heart, or head over heart, or heart over head, however you want to work it, you're just going to start making decisions. And it's going to be based on, when we talk about the knowledge of where you currently are, and recognizing that you might be the discordant note in the symphony. You might be the one playing F sharp and everybody else is doing B flat. Just saying. At that point, you're like, fuck it. Since I'm the only one on F sharp, I'm going to find me a band that's on F sharp. Fuck you, B flats. Monday's energy. This is taking us to Monday, the 12th. Got all these damn aces up here. Ace of Pentacles. This is abundant energy. But again, it's sitting on top of the awareness. See, that's that clarity. Okay, I know where the fuck I am, so now I know what I need to do. That piece. Tuesday, 13th, Two of Cups on top of the authority. This is not you taking the lead this time, Taurus. This person is coming to you. I don't know who I'm talking to on this one. But this is love, so forget the job and some other shit. This is definitely love. But this is somebody coming towards you. And they're going to take the lead, and I'm going to guess most of you are going to be like, phew, finally, somebody to charge. What people don't understand about bulls is that we aren't really the people that you want to go and open your company. That's an Aries job, maybe an Aquarius job, Capricorn. Taurus, we're the grinders. Tell us what time we need to be at work. Tell us what the deadline is, and we got you all day, every day. But if you think we going in as a bull, start from the ground up, yeah, not so much. Not so much. Not so much. And cross watchers, if you're watching this, if you're dealing with a Taurus and you're wondering why they're not talking or, you know, all in their head, it's not that they're angry or upset or mad at you, or not that they're not interested in you. We just are not initiators. We ain't trying to, we don't go out like that. Now, once you put us in, we could be the director of the Supreme Council of everybody. We gonna run that shit right on. But we're not gonna be the one to start the council. I'm just saying. We don't roll like that. So, whoever this is, Taurus, they are going to take the lead, and you're going to be glad for it. But they're also going to bring, it's a 4. They're going to bring stability and the groundedness that you need them to bring. So, this is not for everybody, or not for everybody in the same way. You could already be paired up, and there's something going on where you're trying to buy a house or trying to do renovations or something, and you're like, I don't want to deal with all this shit. Whoever your partner is, they're gonna be like, okay, don't worry about it, I got that. Others of you may be in between relationships. Somebody gonna step up here soon, and they're gonna take the lead. And like I said, Taurus is gonna be glad for it, because it's like, oh, whew, thank you, that part. At the end of this, for Wednesday, July 14th, Page of Pentacles on top of the spiritual union. I know spiritual union showed up either in the weekend update or last week's monthly update or whatever. But there will be things that will give reason for you to be optimistic. For some of you, this is relationship. Ain't shit else attached to this but hearts and fucking fireworks. Fuck. But there will be reason to be optimistic. Just put that where it is. Definitely a period of decision making. You've got 2 major arcana, the World card and the Emperor on the board. But the rest of these on the board are not punk-ass cards. Even though they're minor. 3 of Cups, the Ace of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, 2 of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. This is not punk-ass energy. This is serious business. So, you know, we only had 2 major cards. Well, guess that's good. No, these little ones is kicking ass. Trust me. Kicking ass. So, not an easy week, Taurus. Get your rest where you can get your rest. If you can get you a 30-minute cat nap in between all the drama and chaos and shit, get it. Make your decisions. There's not enough energy right now as far as decision making is concerned, even with Neptune retrograde. It's not enough energy to warrant you not being able to make a good decision, especially if you got all the facts and figures in front of you in your face. Now, what I will say is that if you've got contracts that need to be signed, I'm probably giving them a second or a third or a 10th look because of that Neptunian flowing backwards shit. Let somebody else put their eyes on anything that you're getting into, this heavy hitter contract, house, car, lease, rental, whether you're renting or a person is renting from you. Give it to your attorney, your cousin, your sister, whoever. You need to get another set of eyes on it. The more questions asked, the better, for clarity's sake. Other than that, there's no reason for you not to be making decisions right now. None at all. Many of you need to just go ahead and follow your heart. Whatever your heart is telling you, go ahead and do that thing. You're worried about a head over heart decision. Follow your goddamn heart. Sometimes following your mind logically makes sense, but for you emotionally, it don't make a damn bit of sense. You end up in a situation that's stable, but you're an emotional wreck. That don't work. No, let me just tell you, that don't work. First-hand experience, it don't work. See if one of the yes or no cards pops up. There's a couple of them in here. So if you got a question, you might get a yes or no card. Woo. Oh. Oh. Woo. Wow. Okay. So first card out. You need a better foundation. That's it right there. So for some of you, before you even start prioritizing, you may need to get some things straightened out. Somebody's proposing to you. This is what the energy that's just readily popping off. Talking about marriage and moving in together. What's the plan? And is that situation ready for a move in? Or does that need to be cleaned up? I'm just saying. Cards are saying though, universe is saying you need a better foundation. For some of you, you need to just walk away. Work is here, love is here, family's here. Some situations you don't, there's no commentary. That's the bigger energy here. You don't really need to say a whole lot. Just turn the fuck around and walk the fuck away. As I say earlier about people in your experience and not necessarily helping you, be your better you. Just walk away. I have no conversation with nobody. Just walk away. It's not in a rule book anywhere that when you stop being bothered with somebody, you got to have a conversation with them. You don't. Someone is being possessive. That energy is clear up here with the decisions and the discontent and boredom, heartache and loss with the Knight of Wands. You may, in those situations, have somebody that's being possessive and they're just being stingy and selfish because they don't want to let you go or don't want to let the situation go or they don't want it to change or they don't want you to change. And that is resonating more with me than anything. They don't want you to change because then that fucks up with the fuck they doing. Once again, that leadership, choices and regrets. Do what you need to do. Here again, if it's one of them situations, boom, just walk away. Taurus babies, I love you. Have a good week. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.